Hello, Beaufort County, and welcome to the May 1st News Headlines. I'm Keighla Pope. The Beaufort County Alcohol and Drug Abuse Department will be offering free 5-minute naloxone trainings Tuesday, May 7th between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. at both county alcohol and drug abuse locations. The Bluffton office is at 4818 Bluffton Parkway, and Beaufort is 1905 Duke Street. Stop by either location anytime between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. for your 5-minute training. The training helps people understand how to identify the signs of opioid poisoning and how to help someone who may be exposed to opioid toxification or illicit contamination. No appointment is required, and everyone who takes the 5-minute training will receive free supplies of naloxone. South Carolinians' hope for legalized medical cannabis has likely been snuffed out this year. The South Carolina House of Representatives is likely to adjourn May 9th without spending a single moment debating a decade-old proposal by Senator Thompson Davis, a representative of Beaufort, to legalize medical marijuana. A House ad hoc committee appointed to study the legislation adjourned April 30th without taking a vote on the bill. Representative Sylleste Davis, the Moncks Corner Republican who chairs the committee, told reporters after the hearing the group is unlikely to meet again in the 5 working days left before the end of the 2024 legislative session. A likely indication the House will once again decline to act on the bill despite it passing an oftentimes more deliberative Senate 2 separate times over the past 3 years. "We just don't have a lot of time," Davis told reporters, "but I do think this was a worthwhile effort. It certainly isn't time wasted. We learned a lot today and got some good information, and we're just going to have to see how this other thing plays out." With high levels of overdoses and drug deaths across South Carolina, state agencies are now offering a chance for the public to monitor drugs of concern in their own communities. The South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control is also offering greater transparency on non-fatal overdoses in the state. DHEC and the State of Department of Alcohol and Other Drug Abuse Services have launched new interactive dashboards as a way for people and communities to not only look at the Palmetto State as a whole, but also what is being dispensed in their particular county. "This data is going to help everyone working to address the drug crisis," said Sarah Goldsby, Director of DAO-DAS. "I think this dashboard is going to be a big part of doing that," said Dr. Edward Simmer, Director of DHEC. South Carolina has run a prescription monitoring program since 2008 and publishes annual reports, but the new dashboards allowed the public to look at opioids, stimulants, and benzodiazepines or depressants in a more in-depth and timely way. They also allow the public to see at a local level, said Chelsea Townsend, Director of the monitoring program. To be clear, the form shared by Morgan is not an official voter registration document distributed by scvotes.gov. It is, however, reportedly part of an application package for benefits doled out by South Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, which is a part of the administration of Governor Henry McMaster. Morgan's caucus acknowledged as much in a subsequent post on X. Turns out it was actually the South Carolina Medicaid office which was distributing voter registration forms to non-citizens, the caucus clarified. This will be stopped. Will it, though? Multiple state agencies are required by federal law, namely the 1993 National Voting Rights Act, to provide citizens with voter registration services, including all public assistance agencies. I have no issue with them doing so, although I believe such information should be limited to educational material, not actual registration-related documents. It is not the job of a public welfare agency to engage in voter registration. There's a key word there, though: citizens. What's happening across the nation is an attempt to register non-citizens to vote. That is all the time that we have for you today. For more information, check out the sources on your screen. And once again, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time, Beaufort County.